Welcome, Aries, to your spiritual reading for February. Hope you friends are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers and new to my channel. Welcome, welcome. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay. I've got a new deck, as you can see. This is the White Light Oracle. Beautiful wolf. Okay. See what is going on with you. This is for healing and spiritual growth. Okay, Spirit. What do we have for Aries, please? We have the Sovereign Queen Mauve and Epsilon Modulation. Very nice. You guys can see those cards. Let's see if we can get them a little closer. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, goodness. Okay. I don't know how well yet they look on film just yet. Okay, so getting straight in here, we're talking about the Sovereign Queen Mauve over here. She is a beautiful, beautiful divine. Okay. This is talking about the value, what is sacred to you, by protecting it from the interference in which may be unwell intended. Ooh. Okay. Be compassionate, but set firm boundaries. So she is telling you, Spirit is telling you, I want you to build some boundaries, making sure that they're well built. And make sure that when you're doing it, it's with the courage and enough inner strength and resourcefulness and boldness to have it accomplished at the way you wish it to be attained. Okay? And don't give up when you do so. You have the ability to connect with the higher worlds, so open your heart and mind to the light. So it's really telling you about constraints and the space that you need, so where other people are not entering your space, right? Building you a bubble, okay? And everybody really needs this. This is so that people don't use you as a doormat. They don't interfere within your own little energy bubble, and they're not getting to the places where they can hurt you, right? There's no reason for people to be able to use you as a doormat or to kind of like even using you when, you know, hey, excuse me, you're not going to talk to me like that. That is definitely building a boundary. As soon as people start breaking the boundaries, then you know that that person has to go. But you have to have the courage and boldness to stand by that boundary, right? When you're setting the boundaries, you will not get there. Think of a castle with a moat. There's a bridge that they can go over. As soon as you open up the gates, you know, they can get over the bridge. But if they're not going to take the bridge that they're supposed to be taking, they're going to fall into the moat. Okay, there's alligators in there, however it is, right? They're going to drown. And you're not going to allow them, okay, to get into that boundary. So, crossing boundaries. Everybody needs them, that's for sure. Okay, so clarifying on that is diversity. Yeah, definitely, right? When they are trying to cause diversity, this is when, you know, this is why the boundaries are there. So there is no diversity. There is no them getting into places and taking advantage of you or any of those things, right? You're not going to allow that anymore. There's only so much that you're going to allow a person to do, okay, so that they do not cause adversity within your life. Okay. Unfortunately, there's always going to be adversity because we're humans and we come across other humans, okay? So this card, you'll find that it's time to diversify There are many options for you to consider, and you should take a look at them all. Allow yourself to try new things and go new places, learn new subjects, break out into different directions, and don't worry about scattering energy. Although, remember, there are people when you're out doing those things who are going to want to push inside your boundaries, pushing you to the limits, causing diversity within you. So it feels like there could even be some diversity in whether or not when you're setting boundaries, like let's say you get a new job, Aries, you want to make sure that, you know, there are guidelines set, right? Don't let the boss take advantage of you. If you say you're paying me this, I expect to be paid that. You know, it goes all kinds of many ways. There are going to be boundaries. With the epsilon modulation over here, this is definitely talking about you taking care of yourself, making sure that you're doing things for yourself, understanding what is your purpose and why you're doing things for you, keeping the peace and the internal peace within you, right? This is about your deep roots, right? So it's talking about, yeah, see, you built the boundaries so that you can keep yourself where you're supposed to be, okay? Remembering your roots, remembering who is not allowed to walk on you and not allowing them to walk on you. It's a time for validation of this is the way things are going to be for me. This is giving you the power that you need, right? Of course, there's going to be things that you won't be able to use diversity for, and there's going to be things that you can't set boundaries for. Certain things at work, you know, I mean, they come in the work details, right? But there are also things that people try to make you do at work where you're like, excuse me, that's not a part of the work detail that I had. I didn't sign up for that. I didn't sign up to, you know, clean your toilets. That is for, you know, the janitor. Okay, so it almost feels like, once again, maybe you're taking, you know, being taken advantage of. Okay, so this is the breakthrough. Okay, the breakthrough letting you know where your confidence and courage will deepen within yourself once you ground yourself and believe in your potentials and commit to your path and your patient and have your things. And of course, it's talking to your things as boundaries. Yeah, definitely. So I would say that for the majority of you who this resonates with, there's been boundary issues. People think that they can just walk all over you and get away with it. Coming up is winged messengers. How beautiful is that? Okay. The Two of Roses. So the roses over here are talking about the emotional space. This is scrolls, right? So this is grounding yourself, right? Taking on the action and doing the things that you need to do. Okay. But the roses over here, the winged messengers, is talking about you understanding that you are guided within your divine. The divine are here to guide you and keep you on track. They hear you when you are going through your meditative mode. They are here through this journey. They are here to help you set the boundaries for yourself, because we all have the right to have boundaries. Okay? This says, I'm going to keep it here so you can see it. It says, the dove brings a message from your spirit, a call to see a little drama through your higher mind and compassion heart. You may feel compelled to be the peacemaker or the provider in all situations. Let yourself do as your spirit guides you now. So if you're always trying to be like, I don't want to set boundaries, you know, or maybe you allowed them to do these things to you because you just wanted to keep the peace, right? I didn't set boundaries. They kept using me, and they kept, you know, wiping their feet on me and thinking I'm their doormat, but I never really did anything because I wanted to keep the peace. I don't want to argue. I'm tired of arguing. I'm tired of fighting with people. You know, I just do whatever you want to do. But in the end, it's like you're losing. You're losing the battle. Because it's almost like, you know how people are, you guys. You let them do one thing, they get away with it, and next thing you know, they're coming back with something more. And then before you know it, it's even more, it's even, you know, worse than it was before. And it just gets worse and gets worse, right? And they just keep doing it. And then all of a sudden, it's not once a month, it's twice a month. Next thing you know, it's 3 times a month, right? And it's always something, right? Because you allowed it to happen. So the winged messenger is saying, no, this is not where it's going to be. There is a peace within you, but you're going to set boundaries as being a peacemaker. So that doesn't mean that you can't still be a peacemaker. It just means that now you have a gate of what they can do or what they cannot do. Okay. Going over here with the diversity really fast. Clarify on the diversity. Oh. Yeah, it's going to help you grow into the Emperor and take back the control, Aries. And this is a great card for you. This is an Aries Taurus card. And for those of you who are Aries Taurus cusp watching this video, yes, this is going to get you back into control. So, but however it is, this is going to make you the Emperor because you are the Emperor of your own kingdom. If you're on the job and you know that they're taking advantage of you, you need to stand your ground and say, no, I have personal rights. This is getting you back into the power, saying, no, I'm sorry. That was not on the list of jobs that I had. This is what you hired me for, not this. I'm not doing this. Okay? And this is you taking the power and standing in your power. Okay, winged messengers. Winged messengers, please. Yes, bringing back the passion where the passion needs to be. Okay, bringing back where you feel comfortable. Giving you back pretty much your kingdom. You got the 4 of Staffs over here, which is kind of like a house, and then you got the Emperor over here, so it's kind of like taking back your own your empire, right? Of yourself. So yeah, with the 4 of Swords, it's standing in your power. Okay, being happy where you want to be, celebrating yourself, feeling like you're where you're supposed to be. Promises to yourself, holding tightly to that foundation of promises. Okay, this is going to bring those new beginnings and blossomings that you're going to ask yourself, well, where was I prepared? How did I do this? Living every moment as the Emperor, knowing where you're going to be. It's going to get rid of a lot of weight. Yeah, by letting go. It's like letting go. It's going to bring in this beautiful transition within yourself because now you hold the keys, my friend. It's all about you. Okay, not allowing them to overwhelm you, not allowing them to use you as some kind of doormat or some extra, personal hands in which, that wasn't a part of your job description. Okay, so this is taking a stance back and it's getting you back to the basics of you taking control. Okay, because this is not for you. You need to have that swift change so that they understand how that's not going to happen. Oh, Aries is not going to let me, take advantage of them anymore. I mean, maybe you let them sleep on your couch every now and again, and then you wake up in the morning and it's like, hey, can I eat some of your food? I'm hungry. And they're like, yeah, sure, make some eggs. And then next thing you know, you come home and it's like all the eggs are gone, the bread's gone, the milk's gone. And they have no money to replenish any of this, right? And the next thing you know, you know what I mean? Like next thing you know, they're watching, they're paying for pay-per-view, HBO, who knows, right? Adding bills to your household. Taking away the food for the children. Maybe they ate all the kids' cereal and you said ate eggs and they ate all the cereal and now the kids don't have any cereal. It's things like that. It's rude, it's disrespectful, and they're walking on you. Right? taking more than was offered. Who knows, you know, for some of you, could even be bringing in some other friends to come and eat your food, watch your TV, you know. And it's like, whoa, 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 who's this? Oh, it's Steve. He's here to eat more food. What? Yes, taking your power back. That's all this is about. I am a radiant, glorious, powerful being, your spirit says. This is what your soul wants you to know, that you have the power within yourself. Do not forget how powerful you are. Do not forget, Aries, that you are the emperor. Do not let these people or this situation, whatever it is, walk on you and let you feel like, you know, like there's nothing you can do, right? Because you were trying to be the peaceful warrior. It's time to build boundaries. No, I'm sorry you slept on the couch last week. You are not coming to sleep on the couch this week. No, I'm sorry Steve is not coming into the house to eat all the food. No, I'm sorry I'm not you know, I'm not a restaurant. This isn't a free, you know, this isn't a free restaurant. Okay. So the overall card. So then you start setting boundaries and saying, no, you may sleep on the couch, you may eat some eggs and some bacon and some toast. And I would like you to, you know, you may watch Netflix and then you may go home. Because Netflix and Hulu is all I have on my, you know, on my machine, on my Roku or whatever, my smart TV. And that's all you're going to get. No more stars and paying for this and that. Become still so that you may hear God. Get deep within yourself. So that way you can feel and start shining through, taking some peaceful action, getting ready to start build those boundaries, do some reflection work so that way you can kind of have this understanding of what's going on, get down to the situation, reflect upon what's going on, so that way you can make the boundaries that are best for yourself, okay? Because everybody's boundaries are going to be a little bit different. The situation is different for everyone. And that way you know exactly what is good for you and how you're going to be. This card says, for every life of living thing is in its hand and the breath of every human being. So, okay. And that was it for you, my friends. And good luck on your journey. Peace and love. Bye-bye.